What's that?
You should tape yourself.
Yeah, I did. I am
Oh, okay.
just making sure that, wondering if, yeah. Well, that's a tough act to follow. I won't try. I have a poem just off the top of my head. There aren't. I'll do a little Bill Grazer here.
Louder, please.
Okay. This is an old poem written about 25 years ago, before I went to college and, went to a PhD program and turned into the kind of poet that those places produce. It's just called Invincible. The geese are the arrow. The moon is the bow. The setting sun in the perfect evening sky is the target. The geese fly low. No cloud to hide them. The black oaks can't divide them. Strong winds cannot swell them. It is I who know them. I am the archer. It is I who know them. And now I'll try something that I just got through writing and just totally stick my neck out doing that. I'm still working on the title. Right now I'm calling it A Letter to Satyuga. And this is towards about 9,000 years into Satyuga. You have a dozen rainbows left to sell in the morning, and everything is going well. By noon, your stock all gone, you hasten to the welcome shade of sarvice-berry trees. Your mother planted them when you were young. The fibers of her once immortal heart do not delay your mind this afternoon. To plan is a delight that celebrates desire and its fruition. Early or late, the house you bought at midday keeps its price, underwritten by the love of that special one. And yes, you're wealthy both in word and deed, and life's necessities are always close at hand. No regrets to cloud your evening rest. Yours the custody of intimate responses from the land, and skies that always will be yours. Nor need you work for ownership through written law. Your life, its main intent, easily met. The song of being on schedule filled your soul, that one who never failed. And so you hold all things alive and all life sweet. And you won't remember me who labored in the dark to set you free, and that is well and good, as it should be. But you who still can yet recall the day and moment that your universe burst into silence, that is song, the song that silence fills. Remember your own children in that stillness. Remember to remember and provide. And let's see what I can do. This is a senior moment poem. It's for Mr. Blake, Catherine's last song. Catherine was his wife, and she always called him Mr. Blake. Poetry comes less readily as I grow closer to the grave. I must grope and grovel for words thirst for that milk that once flowed unbidden. Perhaps I did give up, told myself it no longer mattered, but then tried simpler words, settled for what I still knew. I knew that over time, even those poetic sacred feet can fail, or like mortal feet, ache at thoughts of short excursions in our garden of lost love. Yet there remains that core, whose sweet stillness worms can never find, with which eternity fills empty space, affirming all possible acts of love, affirming the yet unwritten poem, even in that greatest loss, even then. And I'd like to invite Dara to help me with the next poem. There is my friend from the literature department, who's also a great artist. What I've done, one period in my life I was creating books. This is a little book I made, and I put an original poem on the book. It's called Albina by Suzanne. And do you want to sit, Dara?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. And it's an accordion poem, and it has, it's all, I did all of the lettering, calligraphy, and behind it there's sort of these little gray or kind of brownish things. They're supposed to resemble roots. There is a red part, and underneath it says just Albina over and over again in larger white letters. So just so you know what that's all about. Okay.
Okay, remind me of where we're...
Okay, I'll take the top, I guess, and you can
Okay.
take the high road and you can take the low road.
Okay.
Okay. I am the basket whose
Pattern is never woven.
weave me
Weave me.
beyond all color. I measure
The sacred ones all. So should we do it
okay.
to punctuation instead?
Yeah. I'll just put my finger where you.
Okay.
Okay.
All of the empty nights
All of the space.
measure me.
I am the sigh of the
House cat when she dreams.
of murder. I, the dream that shatters all sleep.
Through my craft I bear
The wakened
back
back through
my ever deepening roots.
through their lost inner fires,
Through all their well-formed regrets.
back from a stillness where is rest, and you assume
What you once feared, there in the transparent,
peace between
the endless urge.
and infinity. Yes. We had fun. And I'm going to read a poem that's a bit on the challenging side. Is there time where it's resting?
I think it's about time, yeah.
Is there time for me to read?
You're gonna be, there's another cycle, so you get to
Okay, I'll
read
save
again.
that one,
Yeah.
and that'll be an oldie but goodie. Okay.